Good morning, Sonkidz. Welcome to the Sunday morning. Today we are learning about the story of Jonah and a very big fish. Let me show you this very big picture I have here of this is a whale. And if you know the story of Jonah, you'll know that God asked Jonah to go to the city of Nineveh to tell the people to stop being wicked. And did Jonah listen to God? No, he didn't. God said, Jonah, please go to Nineveh. And Jonah didn't listen. Instead, he jumped on a big boat to try and run away from God and not do what God asked him to do. And then what happened is there was a big storm, and the sailors on the boat didn't know what to do, and the storm was getting worse and worse. And Jonah knew that the storm was because he was on the boat and he was running away from God. So he told the sailors and said, throw me overboard. And that's what they did. And you know what? As soon as Jonah was thrown overboard, the storm stopped and it was calm. And so the people knew that must have been God that was cross with Jonah. And Jonah was sinking down into the water, and he thought he was going to drown in that sea, in the big storm. But then do you know what God did? God sent a very big fish, like the one I just showed you, to swallow Jonah into his tummy. And so Jonah was inside the fish's tummy for 3 days. And inside the tummy, he prayed and he prayed and he thought about what he was doing and about how bad it is to not listen to God and how we need to obey God if he asks us to do something. And so on the third day, the fish spit Jonah up onto the beach and he was on land again. And then he knew, I better do what God has asked me to do. So he went to the city and he told the people they must stop being evil and stop being wicked, and they did. And so, boys and girls, what we learn from that story is that God knows exactly what's going on in our lives. He knows when it's tough. He knows when it's difficult times, when we're stuck somewhere and we can't go somewhere, even stuck inside the belly of a fish. And the other lesson we learn is that we must obey God. If God asks us to do something, we should say, yes, God, I'm going to do that. If God says, please help this person, then we must help them. Please be kind to your brothers and sisters, then we know we should do that. So I hope you're all doing well and enjoy coloring in the pictures that are on Google Drive, and enjoy the worship that Pete will also put up. And we'll see you all again next week. Bye.